Dear students, and we saw that how exactly we need to apply the KVL voltage for the input loop, and we have to see how exactly we need to apply the KVL loop for the outside loop. Okay, I hope all of you clear this, how exactly we need to apply for the KVL for the input loop. Okay, next move towards at the output side, how exactly we need to apply the KVL. So see here, this is the output portion. From here to here, this is what exactly the output side. So we need to apply the KVL for this particular output loop. So see here, starting with VCC. Okay, then what exactly the again I told no, the polarity is what exactly here, it is positive and negative RC. It will be like this, positive and negative. Always resistor polarity will be what exactly here it is positive and here it is negative. So current flowing in this direction means there is a fall in potential. For that reason I am writing minus ICRC, minus ICRC. Okay, and again here coming to this this VCE part, again it is what exactly, there is a fall in potential, means plus to minus, again I am writing minus VCE. Okay, then equate it to 0. This is what exactly applying a KVL to the outer loop. Understood? So first VCC as it is, again it is a fall in potential, positive to negative. For that reason I am writing minus ICRC here. So current flowing through this is IC. Okay, again here it is coming to this particular portion, minus VC, because again fall in potential, plus to minus, there is a minus VC is equal to 0. Here from this equation I need to get a VCE, because I am applying a output side VCE I wanted to know. No, for that reason VCE I need to look into this. VC is equal to what? After rearranging this equation, VC is equal to VCC minus ICRC, means shifting the VCC to the right side and minus ICRC also right side. So we'll get VC is equal to VCC minus ICRC. Okay, from the circuit, these are all the these are also, you have to remember this expressions from the circuit. So where is VC here? Here it is VCE. So VC is equal to VC, means collector voltage minus emitter voltage. You should remember this. Like that, VB is equal to what? Base to emitter voltage is equal to base voltage minus emitter voltage. So why V is 0 voltage here? So emitter voltage V is connected to the ground. For that reason the value of that particular voltage is 0, means grounded. Grounded means it is 0. See here in this figure, it is grounded, means it is 0. So if V is equal to 0 volt means what is the expression? It becomes the VC is equal to VC, this V is 0, and VB is equal to VB, so this is 0. This is what exactly the base bias or fixed bias circuit. Okay, hope you all know this correctly, how to apply the KVL for inner loop and outer loop. So if you have any doubts, and will just ping to that particular number what is the doubts and all. After this class I will tell that WhatsApp number, and you have to ask the doubts. Okay, but this concept is very important, applying KVL and selecting the input voltage, input path and output path. So this portion is what? Input path, and this portion is output path. And also for potential, we'll have to check the potential, whether it is a rise in potential, fall in potential, and how the current is flowing in this in that particular branch. So that are all depends. Okay, so coming to the next circuit, that is collector. Okay, next collector to base bias. See here, collector to base bias, this is what exactly the circuit looks like. Circuit diagram of collector. This is a polarities remains same for all resistors, positive negative. Here it is positive negative, like that. So but the current through RC is not IC. So here it is what exactly RC is here now. So this current flowing through this this is not same as IC. In the earlier cases IC is flowing through RC, but here in the collector to base means this is collector, this is emitter, this is base. So collector to base bias means there is some combination of the current will be flowing through this RC. So that is what exactly it is. It is not IC, that is IC dash means current flowing through this IC plus current flowing through this base resistance means IB. That is IC dash is equal to what? IC plus IB. That is the current flowing across this RC. Okay, however this level of IC and IC dash 4x is the usual level of IB. So the approximation of this IC dash is always equal to what exactly? IC. So we all know that IC formula beta IB in the earlier cases, that is IC is equal to beta IB. In the meanwhile IE is equal to what? Again approximately IC. You have to assume that. Because why I am assuming IE is equal to IC? See here, this IC dash is current flowing through this branch RC. In the same current IC is flowing across RE, right? So IE is equal to IC, right? So the same current is flowing in this direction, right? This IC only had to flowing through this RE. For that reason IE is equal to what? IC. Okay, this is what exactly the circuit diagram of this. And coming to this again here it is I need to apply the KVL for the input loop. So here it is what exactly the input portion here, from here to here. This is the input portion. Again see here. Okay, see here. So this is the input portion VCC. So I am writing as it is VCC. Okay, so coming here, what exactly the current flowing through this RC is what? IC dash, right? So polarity is what? Here it is positive and it is negative. So fall in potential. So I need to write it as minus IC dash RC, right? So next, what exactly I am applying for only input side, no? So so come to this is what exactly the path. So here, so what exactly this is RF, right? So RF, current flowing to this RF means what exactly? This IB, right? So again here it is how exactly? Plus and minus. So here it is plus and minus. Okay, here plus and minus. So what is that exactly? The voltage drop across RF is minus IB RF. See here, minus IB RF. And come to this side. Here it is what exactly? This is base, this is emitter. There is a voltage. What is the voltage here? VBE. Here it is positive and here it is negative. So that is minus VBE. Okay. Then again here it is again plus minus. So the positive again fall in potential, current flowing through this IE RE is IE. So minus IE RE is equal to 0. Okay. After rearranging this equation, see here IC dash is equal to what? See here IC dash is equal to what? IC plus IB, or IC dash is equal to IC, right? IC is equal to what? Beta IB. That I am substituting here. Beta IB. IC dash is equal to IC. That IC in turn is equal to beta IB. That I am substituting here. So the remaining same, but IE why I am substituting IE as beta IB? See here, IE is also equal to IC, because current flowing through this RE is also same as of IC. For that reason I is equal to IC. I am replacing IE as beta IB. So I am replacing IE as beta IB. Hope all of you get this point. IC dash I am replacing beta IB. Why? Means IC dash is equal to IC, that in turn IC is equal to beta IB. For that reason I am replacing here. So here it is IE is equal to what? IE is in turn equal to IC. Again IC is equal to what? Beta IB. I am replacing IE as beta IB. Okay. So after rearranging this equation, what we will get? So see here, I am taking considering this and this, I am taking minus beta IB as common term. Minus beta IB common term. What will be left out here? RE plus RC after taking minus beta IB common. So this is what exactly minus VB left, kept it as it is, and minus IBRF kept it as it is, and VCC kept it as it is. Only I am taking these two terminals minus beta IB common. So the left out things is this one, RE plus RC, and remaining this three terms kept as it is. So now through this we have to find out IB. Means we have to shift this after rearranging this equation, means we have to shift this minus terms now we have to on the right hand side. So we will get IB as VCC minus VBE divided by RF plus beta RC plus RE. So we all know IC is equal to beta IB. Hope all of you get this point, because I need to get IB. For that reason we have to rearrange this equation, means sending this minus terms all on the right hand side. So we will get IB terms and all. Okay. So IB, the remaining terms, what exactly here it is, VCC minus VB is there, no? VCC minus VB is there. So after sending to the this minus terms on the right hand side, so what we will get? RF plus RE plus RC with beta. So this is what exactly the current flowing through this base resistance is, VCC minus VBE divided by RF plus beta into RC plus RE in the collected to base bias, and IC is equal to beta IB. Okay. Okay, see here, this is the circuit diagram of collected to base bias applying a KVL to the output side. So we have seen applying a KVL to the input side in the earlier case, and now we have to see apply the KVL to the output side. So what will happen? We'll see that first. So as it is VCC first, so don't confuse with this 5 minus VCC and all, just go for that regular equation. So I will write once again here only. VCC, right, minus 5 VCCs. VCC is the supplied voltage and the positive and negative polarity. So for that reason I am writing minus IC dash minus IC dash okay, see here, same thing, VCC kept as it is plus VCC. I will show in this. Okay, first VCC. Okay, after that there is a fall in potential, current flowing across this RC is what exactly? IC dash. For that reason IC dash RC. Okay, again coming to this side, so there is what exactly? Fall in potential VCE. Again I am writing it as minus VCE. Okay, and coming to this portion again fall in potential. This is a positive polarity and it is negative polarity. Always you have to think that there is a positive here and there is a negative here, so it will be like this. So minus what exactly? IE RE is equal to what? 0. Okay, this is what exactly the after rearranging this, it will be like this only. So these both are same. So but you have to know the concept how to apply the KVL for that. If you know the concept, the writing the equations are very easy. Just apply that formula. Rules, apply the rules. So again IC dash is equal to IC, so IC dash is equal to IC, no? So the whatever the current flowing across RC is nothing but IC. Here again the whatever the current is flowing across RC, it will be same as flowing across RE also. Okay, so for that reason IE is equal to IC. And we have again I am taking what exactly here? IE and IC dash are what exactly? Equated to IC, right? So I am replacing IC dash as IC here and IE as IC in this equation. So I will get what exactly? IC, and I am taking common in these two, RC plus RE, plus VCE remains as it is, minus VCC is equal to 0. So I need to get VCE. So VCE is equal to what? So VCC, if you move towards this one, VCC plus VCC minus IC into RC plus RE. This is what exactly the voltage to the collector to emitter is. VC is equal to this one. Okay, hope you get this point. So this is what exactly collector to base bias. Once again I will tell these two collector to base bias. Here, see here, collector to base bias circuit diagram. First we have to apply the input side KVL. So this is what exactly our input side portion. This one, that is VCC, and here it is polarity is plus and here it is negative, so there is a fall in potential. For that reason here it is negative sign, minus IC dash into RC, and here it is what exactly again plus and minus sign, so there is a again fall in potential. For that reason minus IB RF. IB is why, means his current flowing across this RF is IB, for that reason minus RB. So here it is, there is no VB appear here, but there is a VB because it is base, this is collector, this is emitter, there is a voltage VB is there, plus and minus. Again it is fall in potential, for that reason minus VBE. So here it is, next is this branch RE, positive and negative, so again fall in potential, so minus RE is equal to 0. So after that this IC dash and replacing IE as beta IB, you all know that why, means because of this IC is equal to beta IB, IE is equal to IC. IC is equal to what internally? Beta IB. For that reason I am replacing IC dash as beta IB, IE as beta IB. Okay, after rearranging and after taking common, so we will get this expression. So see here, so beta minus beta IB and minus beta IB is there. Now I am taking common here, so the left out things is RE and plus RC. Okay, the remaining these 1, 2, 3 terminals kept as it is. Okay, and after that I need to take out the IB value. So after shifting towards the right side, we will get as IB, and IC is equal to beta IB. This is the input side KVL. And again here it is KVL at the output side is same thing, VCC kept as it is. So if you don't confuse with this phi minus VCC and all, just look at this, both are one and the same, but we have to take one, whichever the convenient way, we have to write the KVL, we have to write it. Just see here, this VCC kept as it is, so again fall in potential, minus IC dash into RC, again here it is fall in potential, plus and minus, so minus VCE. So again coming to this RA, again plus and minus, so polarities fall in potential, again current flowing across IE is RE is IE, so minus IE RE is equal to 0. Again IC dash is equal to IC and I is equal to IC, we all know that. So that I have to substitute here, and I need to get the expression as VC is equal to this one. These are all very important for the examination point of view. Okay, next we have to move towards a voltage divider bias, and we'll have to see that one, voltage divider bias. Okay, see here, voltage divider bias. Before going to that, I will rub this. ಸರ್ ನೀವು ಇವತ್ತು ತಂದಿಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ನಾನು ಇವತ್ತು ತಂದಿಲ್ಲ, ನಾನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಇವತ್ತು ಲೇಟ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಇದೊಂದು ಕ್ಲಾಸ್. Okay, the voltage divider bias circuit. So in this circuit, okay, voltage will be divided across these two resistors R1 and R2. See here, let I1 and I2 are the current flowing through this R1 and R2. See in this circuit diagram, the R1 current flowing through this R1 as I1, and current flowing through this R2 as I2. From the circuit, apply KCL. So I already told earlier I already told that what is KCL. KCL is what exactly? Kirchhoff's current law. Kirchhoff's current law means, so I'm taking this as a node. So current, the sum of the current flowing into the node is equal to sum of current flowing out of the node. Means what are the nodes, what are the currents are coming towards the node, sir? I1 is coming, right? And I2 is outgoing and IB is outgoing. For that reason, sum of incoming currents is only I1. For that reason, it is I1 is equal to what? Sum of outgoing currents are IB and I2. So for that reason, it is I2. Sum of incoming current is equal to sum of outgoing current. This is what exactly Kirchhoff's current law. The current IB is much smaller than I2. So this current IB is much smaller than I2. So I1 is equal to what exactly? If IB is very smaller, means I need to neglect this IB. So for that reason, I1 is equal to I2. So the voltage divider rules, voltage across R2 I need to identify, right? So I need to know what is the voltage across this R2 resistor. For that, voltage can be determined using voltage divider rule. Voltage divider rule, that is VB is equal to what? This resistor across resistor R2 into VCC. This is a formula I have to remember. R2 means I need to find out the voltage drop across this R2, means that R2 into supply voltage VCC divided by sum of two resistors R1 plus R2. This is what exactly the voltage divider rule. You have to remember this. Hope you all understood this point. That is what exactly. Let us I1 and I2 are the current flowing through this R1 and R2, and the same thing at KCL, apply KCL to this particular node, and the sum of incoming current is equal to sum of outgoing current. Incoming current is I1 and outgoing currents are IB and I2. So I1 is equal to I2 plus IB. So the current IB is much smaller. For that reason, you have to neglect this. I1 is equal to I2. And again, I need to apply the voltage divider bias VB. So VB is equal to resistor across that R2. VB, I am applying VB, no. For that reason, resistor is R2 into supply voltage VCC divided by sum of these two resistors R1 and R2. Okay. Again, next, VB is determined, and the level of VE can be calculated from VB. Means VB here it is, no, we already know that VB is equal to VB minus VE, and VE is equal to what? So I need to get VE, no. For that reason, from this equation I need to get VE as VB minus VBE. and the emitter current can be determined by what exactly? I is equal to what? We all know that current I is equal to what? V by R. This is what exactly the basic formula of current flowing through the any resistance. Current flowing through any resistance. This is the resistance, current is flowing across this, right? And voltage will be there. I is equal to what? V by R. So this is what exactly V by R. So but current flowing across this RE is equal to what? VE by RE. So this is the emitter resistance or emitter current and emitter voltage. So and ICQ is equal to IE, means ICQ is a Q point that I will tell in the while solving the problems. Okay, so after that you have to apply the what exactly so see here, this is what exactly this is at the input side. This is the input side. See here, there is a one difference here applying KVL and KCL in earlier two biasing collector and fixed bias. So we have applied KVL, right? But this particular voltage divider bias we have applied at the input side as a KCL. Why? Because we have applied, because there is a node is created here. Okay, if there is a node formation is there, no, we have to apply KCL. It will be very easier rather than applying KVL. Okay, for that reason I'm applying KCL here at the input side. Just you have to remember this point. At voltage divider bias I'm applying KCL because of the node is created. So at that particular node sum of incoming currents is equal to sum of outgoing currents. So that for that reason I am applying what exactly KCL here, that you should remember. So compared to all the other two biasing, voltage divider bias is the most stable biasing circuit. Okay, again coming to the output side equations. So this is collector to emitter voltage is determined by, so see here VCE, I need to get VCE, same thing here. Here there is no nodes here, no. See there, is there any node formation here? So see, this is what exactly the node formation means. This is what exactly I need to call it as a node, means R1 and R2 are at meet that particular point, means the currents of these two resistors will meet at this particular point. Like that it is not, no. Is there IC is flowing across RC and IE is flowing across RE. There is no need of formation of any node here. For that reason I am applying KVL here. So VCC, see here VCC, again fall in potential plus and minus, minus ICRC, minus ICRC, minus ICRC, again minus VCE, minus VCE, minus VCE, again here it is again fall in potential plus and minus, so minus IRE. Okay, this is what exactly, and VC is equal to, after rearrange, equated to 0, so VC is equal to what? VCC minus ICRC and IR. After rearranging this equation we will be getting this one, but because IE is equal to IC, again I need to this what exactly IE I am replacing as IC. So the equation looks like this: VCC minus IC into RC plus RE. Okay, this is the output side question. These are the what the all the divider bias or fixed bias, second collector bias circuit, and voltage divider bias. All the three biasing circuits. Voltage divider is the most stable circuit, and you should remember three rules here. So you should remember the rules are very important. So first you have to apply the KVL for the input and output loop, and you have to check the polarity and how the current will be flowing in each directions. So according to that we have to write the KVL. Otherwise writing KVL is not that so easy. If you apply these rules it will be very easier. So you should know that. No, I think by watching this video you should know that. So please go carefully with that particular video, each step by step and each particular. So you should understood that how exactly we need to apply the KVL loop and KCL. What is the difference between KVL and KCL? So anyhow you are the CS students, and the much deep analysis of KVL and KCL is not required for you. Just only for this voltage divider bias and these three circuits you should remember. Just basic simple circuits applying KVL and KCL. Just go through these videos step by step. You will get to know that how exactly we need to apply for the KVL and KVL. Okay, let us wind up this today, and after that then in the next session we'll have to go to some problems on these particular three biasing circuits, and up to that problematic part there will be there for your internal examinations. And okay, thank you guys.